So it's real interesting. Some of the most outrageous or quote unquote outrageous or spectacular teaching of the Nation of Islam and honor of Elijah Muhammad, and even the more silent symbol of America, is talking about flying ships and things like that, right? Honor of Elijah Muhammad talked about the mother plane being a half mile by half mile square, and being constructed on an island off Japan, right? And how it took flight in the year 1929, right? Now, the craziness about, or the most amazing thing to me about that, is that Elijah Muhammad was teaching this in the late 30s with a fourth grade education.
Right.
The intelligence communities of the world now reluctantly admit that the so-called aliens are actually homegrown. Yeah. That's why they don't say extraterrestrial, they say ultra-terrestrial.
Yeah.
See, they agree with what he was saying back in the 30s. And that's all ancient tech, people. It's ancient tech. It's been around. See?
It's powerful, man.
Yes, sir.
Any books you would recommend on the ultra-terrestrials? Because there's plenty of ET books out there.
Get them. Okay, so there's a book that changed my life back in the 90s, right? When I was in college, I worked for a local occult bookstore for a number of years. There was a book, the very first book, and I was an avid reader about ufology at that time. And there was one book on ufology I picked up, changed my life. And the man who wrote the book is a longtime friend of mine. I've known him since the late 90s. And his name is Alan Greenfield, and he lives in Atlanta. Alan Greenfield is one of the world's foremost ufologists and one of the foremost world occultists simultaneously. He wrote a book called The Secret Cipher of the Ufonauts. Get the book. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Just get the book.
Say that name again.
Secret Cipher of the Ufonauts. It's UFONAUTS by Alan Greenfield. Book changed my life.
Yo, I would want to get you and him on a show together one day, man.
But it's easy. I already interviewed him twice. That's my guy. We can get him on a show.
I gotta do that, man.
I told you guys before, I don't believe anybody's out. Listen, anybody can be reached.
Right.
I'm a firm believer in that. Alan Greenfield was interviewed on Ancient Alien a number of years ago. They interviewed him for like 2 hours. They only used like maybe 5 minutes of what he said. Right?
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, Alan, you think that they're part of the cover-up? He goes, absolutely. He told me that flat out. We can get Alan on the show.
Yeah, what you think about that guy, David Wilcock, white dude out there? What you think about his work?
I like David Wilcock's work. Let me tell you what's happening. I won't go too crazy. I can't. I don't want to go too crazy because it'll step on a few toes. Right? The real gatekeepers aren't the people you see in front of the screen. It's the producers.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't see David Wilcock on certain I won't say the names, but you won't see him on certain shows anymore.
He got kicked off of Gaia.
Okay, you said it. I ain't said it.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what happened.
I do. They become aware of another agenda, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. There's something I want to read to you real quick.
Sure.
But I got so excited with the show.
Yes.
That I couldn't. I done lost the. Yeah, hold on.
Real quick, shout out to the audience, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's popping. The chat booming.
Yes. Shout out to Sister Latay J. Bay in Atlanta. I see you. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, you all make this type of thing happen, man. This is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It really is.
Can't find a page, but let me just ask you: have you ever seen? Let me come on camera real quick. Have you seen? Have you read this book yet? Sharif, you read this book yet?
I have, Anthony Peel. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Cosmic Rose, please contact me. I got you. Okay. Listen, I've had a lot of how can I put it? I've been working to make this available to people, right? Because of the research. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a salesperson. I'm not really doing it to make a lot of money, right? And there's a number of people that I haven't gotten product to yet. I will get you the product, or I'll get you your money back. No problem. Just please contact me. I got you. No problem. Okay, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna find it. There was something.
Yes.
I'm gonna find it. Yo, by the way, I was asked that question about books earlier. Yo, I'm gonna do book reviews every week on this channel, starting probably in December. I think I'm gonna start in December, but I'm gonna do book reviews every week. So I'm gonna take this. Is gonna be one of the books. There's a lot of information in this book, but
Yes.
and you know what I noticed, Sharif, the books got a lot more information than the YouTube videos. And we've been so accustomed to getting all our information from YouTube videos, but I remember reading books and tapping in way more to information. But everybody don't want to be in front of the screen because you get, I said this earlier, you get attacked so much. They talk about your hat, they talk about your religion, they talk about how you look, how much you weigh, they talk about or anything they could think of. Yes. Why was you late? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why did you do this? So a lot of people like, man, fuck that. I ain't going on YouTube. Hell no. I know a lot of people that's sharp, Sharif. They'd be like, hell no, I ain't going on YouTube. But they sharp. You just wouldn't know it because
I know lots of people like that.
Yeah, they refuse to. Yeah.
Listen, brother, I mean, up until recently, until you brought me on and Red Pill, I was in a similar position. It wasn't so much as that, I didn't want to get on. It was that I'm so focused on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm so focused, like doing this is not what I really do. But you can tell what I really do because I can put, brother, that that presentation I literally put together earlier today while I was double multitasking doing something else. This is stuff that I've done for so long that I could do it almost with no notes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can almost do it with no notes because this is just what I do. You know,
this is something I also hear a lot.
Yes,
Sharif. Let me know what your thoughts on this. Somebody said Atlanta is the capital of Atlantis now. What's your thoughts on that? I hear that a lot.
I don't know enough about Atlanta in that respect to be able to say such a thing, right? I would say that in some respects it possibly could be, right? But what do we mean? See, that's the thing. What do we mean by Atlantis? Are we talking about a physical location? Are we talking about a civilization? Are we talking about a way of thinking? See, from our perspective, when we say Atlantis, we're talking about a thought stream. We're talking about a way of thinking. I'll give you an example, right? And I've said this before. What would you rather have, pyramids or the mind that it took to create them? See, because if I had the mind that could create a pyramid, I could create greater than a pyramid. See what I'm saying? So when we're talking about the return of Atlantis, we're talking about the return of the mindset of the people that created Atlantis.